Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little more serious. Something happened to me and I want to tell you guys about it so that this doesn't happen to anybody else and that nobody else falls for it. If you can't tell from the title, there is an Instagram scam going on right now that kind of targets aspiring musicians, singer-songwriters on Instagram. So I wanted to share what happened to me so that nobody else falls for this, because honestly I kind of feel like an idiot, but at the end of the day, scammers are really good at what they do. It's not my fault for falling for it. Well, I mean, it kind of was my fault because I didn't do the research, but the scam was just so believable that I didn't even think twice about it. Let me tell you about this little scam. So basically, I had posted a cover on my Instagram, and I usually use a lot of hashtags so that my video gets noticed more. And so I guess some guy saw my video and he goes by Jerry Walters 09_. That's his Instagram handle. Reading off my laptop. Basically, this guy saw my cover and he DM'd me and he said, "Hello, I saw this video and I really loved it. You write songs, right? I want a surprise birthday song for my son as he turns 5. Just a simple birthday song with his name mentioned, lol. You can just make a video of you singing for him. I really just want it to be your voice. He's really going to love it. I'm willing to pay $300. Does it work for you?" And I was kind of like, oh, like this is such a cool opportunity. I'm getting paid to write a cute little birthday song from a dad to his son. I'm like, of course I'll do it. And it's $300. So I'm like, yeah. So I responded and I said, "Hi, this is a really cute idea and I'd love to do it. What's your son's name? Also, when is your son's birthday? I'd love to know so I have a good idea of how much time I have." Smiley face. Because I'm trying to be nice and polite. And then he said, "Good morning, Jasmine. His name is Solomon. We call him Solly though, and his favorite show is PJ Masks, but he is in love with Spider-Man, haha. You'd probably want to talk about his puppy Maxie too. They're best friends, haha. He's going to be 5 on November 21st. We'd love to have the video a day or 2 days before his birthday so my wife and I can learn the lyrics. Is that possible?" And then I responded back, "Yes, that is possible, and thank you so much for all the info. It's definitely going to help. I'll get started as soon as possible and get that video to you. Also, would you like it to be a produced song or is a live video of me singing it okay?" At this point, you know, I believed it and I was trying to get all the details just so I could make the song as good and as cute as possible, you know, because it's kind of a personal thing. So he said something like an acoustic will do. It can be a 1 or 2 minute song. Just a simple birthday song. It doesn't have to be too long though, but that depends on what works for you. Just do what you think will be best. I don't want to narrow your imagination. And I said, "Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to start working on this." And then, hindsight, this is where it gets sketchy, but at the time I didn't really think anything of it. So he said, "So I'll pay $200 on Monday and then $100 when you send the video. Is that okay?" And I was like, "Yes, sounds good. That's cool. You can pay me in advance, no problem." And he said, "I'm paying from my Solly's child savings account, which doesn't support third-party apps. We like to pay for things with his account. It's a check. I'll need your email address so I can send it over, and then you can open the image on your computer or any other phone and take pictures of it and make a mobile deposit with your bank app." So I gave him my email and I gave him all the information, not thinking about it, obviously. And then he goes to say, "Good morning, Marissa. By the way, if you don't know, my real name is Marissa, but you didn't hear that from me. I do be using a stage name. I do be pulling a Hannah Montana." Anyways, so he says, "Good morning, Marissa. There was a mistake with the check. Solly's mom requested for $2,000 instead of $200 to his manager, thinking I was requesting a check for his online classes, and now he wrote a check for that amount. We tried canceling the check countless times, and now it says we won't be able to request another check for 3 freaking months if the check doesn't go through. Been trying to see what I can do to make sure that doesn't happen. I'll get back to you soon. Just felt I should let you know." And I was like, okay, thank you for letting me know what's going on. Hope everything gets fixed. Of course, you know, I didn't think anything of it because it seemed legit. He said, "Hey Marissa, turns out there is nothing I can do about it. I could send you the check for $2,000, so I'll just pay you in full now. You deposit it with your app and then you can send the balance to my manager through Zelle so he can put the money back in his account. I know you won't screw me over because people's music tell a lot about them. Just give me your word." I said, "Don't worry, I'll give back the balance." If this was legit and let's say they did make a mistake and they were just gonna pay me that, I would not take their money. He said, "Hey Marissa, I just sent it over to your email address. Let me know when you make the deposit." I said, "Okay, let me check right now. I got it. It might take a little while for the money to go into my account, and when it does, I'll let you know so I can give you back the difference." And he said, "Oh, okay, no worries. Does it say how long it'll take?" And then I said it didn't. "I'll check frequently though," because I wanted to make sure that I got his money back to him so he didn't think that I was running away with his money. He said, "It normally takes up to 24 hours. Do you have any original songs of your own?" And then I said, "I'll be checking all day to make sure it comes in." And yes, I plugged I Love You So Much. Shameless plug right now. If you want to go watch it, I'll put the card up there or up there. I don't know which side. But yeah, he said, "Oh, great. I'll make sure to check it out." And then it said, "Just checked my account and there's a $1,250 hold on the check deposit. I'll let you know when it goes through." And he said, "Oh, so the rest is in your account now?" And I said, "Yep, just waiting on the hold." He said, "Okay, you can just send the $450 to Sarai." He gave me all her Zelle info, blah, 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 told me to take a screenshot once I had sent it just for confirmation. And I said, "Okay, I'm gonna send it right now." But when I tried doing it, Zelle was having a problem and I couldn't log in and I couldn't really send money and it was just a big old mess. I was like, "Is there any other way that I can pay you?" And he said, "You can use Apple Pay." So then I had to go and set up Apple Pay because I've never used it on my phone before and that wasn't working for some odd reason. So he sent me the email that I was supposed to send it to, said, "Take a screenshot." I said, "Will do." And then he kept asking me, "Hey, how's it going?" And it wasn't going through again, like I said. And so I said, "Is there any way we could try something else like Venmo, PayPal?" And then he sent me another email for the PayPal and he kept saying, "Any luck?" And then I actually sent that person the money through PayPal, sent him a screenshot and everything. At this point, I was getting a little sussed out because I was like, all the emails that he sent me, that he had directed me to send the money towards, were all like different and they're all weird names. And I mean, I'm just thinking, oh, like this guy is a realtor. That's what it says in his profile. And so he's probably rich and has a lot of people that work for him or that do things for him. And so I didn't think anything of it. Like I was a little sus, but yeah. So after I had sent the screenshots, he said, "Hey, Marissa, she said she hasn't received it yet. Maybe it's just how PayPal works though." And then I said, "For some reason, my account is frozen," because it was like I wasn't able to log in on my app to check my balance or anything like that, which was really annoying. So I had to call the bank. So then I sent this message. I said, "For some reason, my account is frozen. I'm on the phone with the bank right now and it said the account where I received the check from was either frozen or blocked by Chase, so they had to return the $2,000 back. As of right now, I can't do anything with my account, which makes no sense." So at this point, I'm on the phone with the bank and I was trying to do some other things beforehand with the bank. There was some charges I had to dispute, whatever. I was like asking her, I was like, for some reason, I can't log into my app. I can't check my balance. And she was like, "It's because this check for $2,000, where did that come from? Is that cleared? Do you know who sent that to you?" I said, "Yeah, I know who sent it to me. That charge is fine," because that wasn't the one that I was trying to dispute. Like I said in the message, come to find out that the account that $2,000 was sent from was at Chase, and the funds were not put into my account because the account was now frozen or blocked by Chase. And I cannot even tell you how frustrated I was on the phone with the bank, because you know what they told me is that loss prevention put a restriction on my account for criminal activity because I was sent such a large sum of money that ended up being fraudulent. And so they thought that I might have been an accomplice to something like that when actually I was the victim. So the lady on the phone was really, really nice. I told her, I explained to her what had happened, the entire situation, and she was like, yeah, you know, you gotta be careful nowadays because there's a lot of scammers out there. And she said that she was going to talk to loss prevention for me to try to see if I could get my restrictions lifted, because since loss prevention had marked my account, restricted my account, it was for 6 months, meaning I could not do any online banking. I couldn't use my card. Everything that I did had to be at the branch. Like, I'd have to go in and I have to deposit money or withdraw money, which is just, it's so frustrating. But, you know, luckily the lady was nice enough to say, I will talk to loss prevention, tell them what happened so that they understand that you were the victim in this situation. I got a lot of my restrictions lifted, so now I'm able to use my card and everything. But it's just so frustrating that I even fell for that. Like, you would think that I maybe would have had a slight inkling, like, this is a scam, this is not right, but I didn't. I even told my team, like, I showed them from the get-go, like, when this guy sent me the very first DM asking me to write his son a birthday song, they were like, yeah, go for it, do it. Like, this could probably become a regular thing that you do, writing originals for people and getting paid. So, you know, I feel dumb, and I know it's not my fault because scammers are really, really good at what they do and they can make a living off of that. But it just sucks that they took advantage of me or other people like me. The thing with this scam is that they know how to get to you. First of all, they know that if you're an aspiring musician, you will take any kind of income that comes your way because, you know, music is a really hard industry and it's hard to make money sometimes. And so when you're given an opportunity like that, you're like, oh yeah, sure, I'll go for it. And the fact that he threw in his son, who is 5 years old, and the dog, just making you believe that the son is real by mentioning all the things that he loves. They know how to get to you, especially if you're a very nice person and you love kids like me. I love kids and I love making music, and so I jumped at this opportunity, which I shouldn't have now in hindsight, and I should have done my research, but what's done is done. I'm making this video as a way to warn other aspiring musicians so that you guys don't go through the same thing too, because it's awful and I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. Okay, actually, when I was on the phone with the bank and the lady was kind of telling me that it was a scam, I looked up Jerry Walters' Instagram scam, and sure enough, there was one article about it in September. Some other girl, some other aspiring musician went through the exact same situation, and a lot of other people came forward about it too. It just kind of goes to show they know how to get to us, especially as aspiring musicians. Anyways, I blocked the guy. I don't think I'm gonna report him or anything. Honestly, there's nothing I can do about my money because I did send my money through a third-party app, and of course my bank can't really do anything about that. No, so I'm kind of out of $450. I got scammed. And I know in the article that I found, a girl got scammed out of so much more. I think it was $1,500 or something like that. Honestly, I feel really bad. And I know that from here on out, I should be more cautious about things like this. It's just a life lesson, you know, things happen. So if you're an aspiring musician, just please, 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 please be careful. I don't want this to happen to anybody else. Just make sure that if someone does offer something like this to you, to do your research beforehand, to make sure that it is legit, or even make a legally binding contract stating that I'm giving you these services and you're paying me this amount of money. And if they don't go through with the contract, you can sue them. That's definitely something that I would recommend, and that a friend was recommending that I do for future in situations like this. Because honestly, I really do feel like an idiot. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. So I hope nobody ever falls for this. I hope this hasn't happened to you, and if it has, I'm so sorry. But it's not your fault. Don't beat yourself up about it. I know how you feel right now, because honestly, it's a sucky feeling. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have aspiring musician friends, please send this video to them so that they are aware, because I don't think you want this happening to any of your friends. I post videos twice a week, so please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.